With the official release of Badlion 3.3 being almost 2 weeks ago now, almost 3 weeks, it almost seems like Lunar is trying to catch up to Badlion now. I stream every day on Twitch and it feels like I can't go 10 minutes without someone asking me, what client do you play on? Like, it really doesn't matter. The crazy part is, I tell them I play on Badlion, I either get harassed or the clown asks me, hey, why don't you play on Lunar? And I'm just like, shut up. I just find it kind of ridiculous that so many people think that you have to play on Lunar or like no client at all. It's so odd. But anyways, Badlion has a bunch of cool features that, you know, Lunar hasn't even really thought about adding. I'm really excited for the future development of Badlion, and overall just a lot of cool things are being added to the client every update, and it just seems like they're just making so many cool changes. Although I already think that Badlion is quite ahead of Lunar as it stands right now, considering Badlion has most of the features of Lunar, if not all of them, plus, you know, a lot of cool mods that I really can't go without now that I've switched over from Lunar. Keep in mind, I used to be a Lunar player and I've spent over $300 on Lunar cosmetics. I've barely spent that on Badlion. Maybe I've spent, you know, $20 or $30 total on Badlion, if that. Before 3.3, people were really like clowning on like the GUI, and I think that was one of the main reasons why people didn't really like the client. And it's like now it's way better. They pretty much overhauled the GUI completely. That and also the website. The website looks a lot better. Although there are still some things that I wish that were changed, like the logo. If the logo was only, you know, just a little bit cleaner, a little bit more minimalistic, maybe white. And I'm not saying they should just one-off Lunar. Like, I don't think they should clone anything that Lunar's done, but there are good examples you can take from Lunar and things that people like from Lunar. And a lot of the reason people just continue to play on Lunar is because the overall consistency of the client is pretty similar. Like, you know, all the cosmetics look the same, and like the wings look the same. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all pretty cool looking. And that's where I feel like Badlion in a lot of directions is just went the wrong way at first, but that's because it was kind of an outdated client to begin with. The client itself is like, you know, way older than Lunar, clearly. So, you know, they do have all those cool features that Lunar has yet to touch. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things about Lunar I really like. Like, honestly, I think that the emotes are you know, being traversal, plus the fact that most of them are infinite, is very cool. I would love to see Badlion do that, and, you know, that'd be really cool. Some quick things that I think could be definitely improved on Badlion. If you go to the cosmetics tab, it takes a little while to load. A little bit of lag there. Don't really know if they could fix that or not, but I would really like to see, you know, obviously, for a little rebrand from the logo would be really cool. But yeah, I think that the menu here looks pretty nice. I think this all looks pretty good. I'm a fan. I think it looks nice. I like this down here. I feel like they've really taken a lot of inspiration from Lunar, and that's a good thing. I like that. But I'm just gonna show you guys some of my features that I really think are very cool in this client. One of my favorites is basically, see how this enchantment glint is green. If we grab a diamond sword, you can enchant this, and this will be blue. Now I have mine set up like this. You can set yours up however you want. But it even, you know, if you have a stone sword, a wood sword, they're all going to be different. I have them set to where they're all different. They all have different enchantment glints, which actually adds a lot of variety to the game. And basically how you do this, right, is you go to settings, you type in enchantment, you go here, and then you can add a new item. So whatever you're holding, it'll add that, and then you can change the color. And if I make the fishing rod for say like red, we'll say we want to make the fishing rod red. Now, if we enchant the fishing rod, oh, there we go. Look at that. Enchantment rod is now red. Obviously, you can change this by lowering this, and it will kind of adjust like the brightness, I guess, of the enchantment glint. It'll still make it, you know, red. And yeah, you can do a lot of cool things with that. And then if you don't like it, obviously you can delete it. There you go. It's back to whatever the default color you have set, which is gray for me. But for example, all the diamond stuff is blue, all the stone is purple, things like that. Just a really unique mod that I think that, you know, is just very nice, and I think it looks cool. Another really cool mod is color saturation, and basically what it does is the more you slide it up, the more saturated your game is, the more vibrant, the more, you know, the colors pop, I guess, essentially. And if you turn it down, you can see the more gray your game gets, which is very cool. It makes for some nice looking live content on Twitch, and I think the best part is if you're an editor, getting, you know, footage that's already saturation boosted, like, helps a lot. That's one less, you know, filter you have to do on all your clips. For example, a lot of YouTubers that are really popular do this. They basically just oversaturate the clips, but, you know, when they record them, they're pretty grayed out. But this is a really cool feature because you don't even have to do that. Yeah, just a really nice feature. Some stuff that I've heard they're expanding on is outfits, which I think is really cool. Outfits are just a really good idea. For example, being able to, you know, have an outfit with a bunch of different cosmetics, select that outfit, and then there you go, you're wearing that fit now. Being able to access that in game would be even cooler. You can't access cosmetics in game. Apparently that's being added eventually. So yeah, you could integrate that with Insider, and then you could have skins apply to the cosmetic layout or like presets, and that would be really cool too. So like, you know, if I'm wearing like a Nico one, I'd want like an orange cape or like a white cape, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be really cool. Another pretty nice thing is the reload resources. If you're a resource pack maker, this saves a lot of time. And yeah, that's a pretty cool feature. Insider's pretty cool. I think it's like $5 or $7 a month, something like that. But you can actually have HD skins, which is really cool. You can change your skin in game, which is really cool. So you can upload a bunch of skins and then you can switch through them. It's really good for, like, you know, if you're making content, you can do like a lot of cool stuff with it. For example, like, I'm not be able to see here, but I have like a bunch of different ones. And it's just really cool to see a client have this, and I really like it. I think it's a really cool feature, and I think it's worth paying for. Obviously, I get it for free because I'm a Badlion partner, and this is my cloak. You should definitely buy it. But yeah, there's a lot of cool things about Badlion that are very slept on, and when I show people some of these features, they're like, wow, I might actually switch. That's really cool. Not to mention, FPS runs really smooth on the client, as well as shaders. For some reason, Lunar's like FPS and is like really bad when you run shaders. I don't know why. I think that's just kind of weird. But it's kind of like that for some reason. This video wasn't made to tell people off and tell them they should use Badlion, because that's what a lot of the Lunar community does to me, and I just find it annoying. Just play whatever client you like. Give Badlion a shot if you like some of these features, and if you like it, then you can play on it. The funniest thing is, like, when a Lunar player comes to my chat and starts harassing me for playing Badlion, and after like a few minutes of watching me, they're like, wait, how do you get the enchantment glint? I'm like, oh, you play on Lunar. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't do that. So I'm gonna quickly address why I don't play on Lunar anymore. I used to play on Lunar, and I used to suggest a lot of things to developers and people that were really good ideas, like Twitch integration, which I hope to see from Badlion. I mean, being able to use your sub emotes in someone's chat would be really cool. But it's just like, yeah, they didn't listen, so I was just like, all right. Kind of funny, because right when I joined the client, I was like, oh, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and then 3.3 came out like maybe a week after I got partnered, and I was like, oh my god, this is like everything that people have been asking for from Badlion. And yeah, it's just really nice now. The amount of updates that Badlion's been providing, it almost feels like Lunar's not going to be able to catch up, but you never know. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe if you're new. I stream every day at 1 AM EST on Twitch, and I have a Badlion cloak. Yeah. Anyway, for the rest of your day.